Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today on Brick Fever we have a really unique set that I can't wait to get into. This set I actually purchased for my girlfriend. This Mustang is her favorite car, and one day we hope to own a real life version of the 67 GT Fastback. This is a Lego creator set. We will be getting into the unique manual that they have and the story that it tells and all the details that are throughout it, as well as the actual model and all the modifications that it comes with. First, let's dive into the model. So as you can see, we have a functioning hood, functioning trunk, fully functioning doors, as well as mirrors. Has handles on the doors. You got the GT logo right here. If you take a look in the hood, you'll have a very detailed engine compartment. You got your frame stabilizers. You got the logo with on the air intake, the high output 390. You got your radiator cover on the radiator here. Your radiator reservoir. It says caution. Your fan. They do not function, but you do have belts that use small rubber bands as the belt and pulley system. A battery here, intake for the radiator. You got your wiper fluid there. Very, very detailed. And then if we get into it, see your Mustang logo on the front. Your very basic standard Mustang front end trademarked. This hood scoop is very cool, but it does come off. So you can take a look at the inside, and that's also a compartment for the blower modification. The roof also comes off, so you can get a closer look at the detail on the inside. We'll take a look at this. The seats will fold just like you would on your actual Mustang, so you can get into the back seat. Now with these creator sets, they are not to minifigure scale, so they do not come with any figures. The steering wheel does function. It works with the tires. Take a look underneath. You can see this compartment here. This is what controls your steering. It has a moving gear shifter right here. It does move, but it does not control anything. Your dash cluster gauges, they are the same. There's nothing special about them. You have two sets, and they're just the basic tacks. The radio is very cool. I don't know if you guys can see that from here, but it does have a radio. The radio sticker, the radio printing is a sticker, as well as the mirror. It has a mirror that comes on with the hood. That is also a sticker. We'll place this hood back on. The roof, sorry. And if you take a look at the doors, I really liked how they made these doors function. I don't think you could see it, but they used 3 sets of hinging Lego 2x1 bricks, and it is extremely fluid. I really like these functioning doors. In the trunk here, this trunk lid has a Nos bottle, a nitrous bottle on the inside with a gauge, printed gauge, sticker logo for the bottle, and those actually were a two-purpose bottle. It was used as a stand under the front bumper as you made the build, and once you put the tires on, you were able to remove that, and it came into effect later in the build. The rear end has the GT emblem on the trunk here. You have your dual exhaust with dual pipes. Tail lights are traditional Mustang linear tail lights. Now we're going to take a look at these license plates. It came with a large variety of license plates. These are really cool full sets. This one I liked a lot because it came with 2. One blue, one yellow. Or sorry, one white and one yellow. Then it has the one that says GT. This is Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, where they were built back in the day. Says 1967 on it. And then it has your California plates. blue California plates, and they just slide into place really easy. Boom, done. And it also has some really cool ones that say bad on them, because this is a bad build for sure. So that was cool. Those are all stickers. I tend to keep the yellow ones on with the traditional build, and then once we do the mods to it, I like to swap them out. And the front also is removable just as easily. Pull that off real quick. Easy. Remove it, put it back on. Don't even have to look. So let's take a look at the modifications. First, we're going to open the hood. We have to remove the air intake. So we remove that because we're going to put a bigger one, the blower, on it. And then secondly, we will remove the hood scoop. And the hood scoop is held on by these two studs here. Super simple. And the blower mounts to these studs here on the engine. One thing I forgot to mention was that the intake or the valve covers have the Ford Powered by Ford logos on them. They're covered by the spark plug wires, but it does have that on there. And then the valve cover fill valve for the oil has the Mustang logo. It's covered up by the Erica, take this off real quick. Take a look at it. If you can look right there, you see the Mustang logo is on the valve cap for the valve cover cap. Very cool. A lot of detail. They definitely did a great job making sure not to miss a single detail on this build. Let's continue on with the build. And I mean, if you did, you know, because back in the day, once you modified your build, some people would like to keep the hood off. It'll make you lighter on a drag strip for sure, especially because they did not have fiberglass hoods back then or aluminum. This was an all steel body, but this will just gently insert, and that is your blower. So second, we're going to take and put this front lip on. Easy to install. The exhaust will come off the rear. They're just a one stud. You roll that down, pull this out, gone. Roll it down, pull it out, remove. All three. Those are the only three pieces you will remove. You simply place this underneath here. There it is. And it is out of the way of the door. And then you'll do the same thing here. That's how you got it. So now you got your exhaust, straight header exhaust. And then if you take a look, you got your spoiler for drag. That's it. And this is a functioning spoiler. You can adjust your drag however you'd like. In the build, it suggests straight up. But if you want to keep it tilted, I like to have a slight tilt to it. And now for the mechanics. As you can see, there's this. You can do this while it's on. You don't have to have it up. It will be able to do it right here, like so. But just for demonstration purposes, I'll lift this up and show you how this works. It spins, and then you get that adjusted rear end and extra height, so you can keep the front end on the ground. Now that is your drag Mustang, drag race ready Mustang right there. And that's what the Nos Bottle is for. This is actually after the build is complete. It will show you a little subsection. You'll have your completed picture at the end, and then you will start going into the blower build, the spoiler build, and the exhaust build with the front lip as well. And when I put that front lip on, like I said, I like to switch out the plates. Uh-oh. Slight hiccup. Can't hold it by the trunk, I see. Alright, there we go. Go with the Cali plates because I'm from California, so I'm going to always rep those when I'm ready to race. Same on the back. Alright, now we're rocking. So now that this build is complete, we will take a look at what is going on in the manual. So this manual has about 5 or 6 pages right in the very beginning that just tells you the history of Mustangs. This is it right here. It tells you a huge paragraph after paragraph of the history, different languages for each one. Here's a Detroit factory, Mustang right off the lot. Then it continues to welcome to the start of the Mustang story. Gives you the original Mustang, I guess, advertisements. Continues on, tells you the history of each year, and it definitely gets into the history of this particular build. The evolution of an icon. We'll keep going. The California edition. And here, this page I thought was really unique. This page right here tells you about the heritage and history from 1967 on, and how each different body series and model had a different history. And eventually it tells you about the 500th million one. It has how the loadout works and the designer and a little bit of how he chose to design this. You have two new elements that have never been created by Lego in this build. The rims, the deep dish rims are one of them with the 5-spoke, and that's a classic Mustang rim, as well as this roof panel. And they use that roof panel on the roof, and I think, nope, strictly the roof. Oh yeah, on the doors. It's also right here in the door. They use one of those panels, create the nice lines. It shows you how everything works and functions, all the modifications you have. Here's the rear end suspension set. And then if I want to show you one more detail inside, because this is what I really liked about it. It had hidden gems in here. I don't know if I can find any, but it had these hidden paragraphs as you went along the build. It would tell you about what kind of little hidden secrets about the Mustang heritage. Now I'm not able to find one, but we'll slip on into the back of the book. Oh, here's one. Oh, cool. Right on. Alright, so here you have a little paragraph. It says, to mark its 50th anniversary in 2014, Ford assembled a Mustang on the 86th floor of the observation deck of the Empire State Building. I mean, come on. How cool is that? They fully assembled from frame to roof to headlights to rims and tires. Completely assembled piece by piece in the Empire State Building on the 86th floor. I mean, that is spectacular. I'd never heard anything like that. So there's all sorts of fun facts like that in here. Things you won't know unless you're a real diehard, and things you just won't know anyways. I love Mustangs, and I've actually helped my father build a couple and restore them, and I've never knew that. So as you can see, these are the modification builds for it. And the blower. Looking for the final page. That's your suspension. Okay, here we are. So this is the completion of the set, and then it goes into these extra pages with instructions, and it resets. If you see, it sets the new set of steps. You don't start at the hundreds of steps you were in. It starts back at 0, and these are the two different styles you'll have. And that's it. Again, more fun facts at the end of the build. This is what I was telling you about removing these stands. So that's all I have. I really like these Lego Creator sets. I don't have any more of them. I'd like to potentially get the James Bond, and they had a really cool Volkswagen bus. But this one I had to get first. Like I said, it was a gift for my girlfriend. She built it the first time. As you'll see in the speed build, this was not out of the bag. I disassembled it and rebuilt it by color sorted. And it took a little longer, but I needed to get my hands on it. It was really cool to do it, and I wanted to share this video with you. So I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. If you liked anything particular, or you think I have anything to improve on, leave a comment. Let me know.